Hell's Diary 6, The House That Watches. Entry 1. I found a house today. I don't know how it got here. There aren't supposed to be houses in hell, only stone walls and endless corridors. But there it was, an old, crooked thing, sagging under its own weight, with peeling paint and windows that reflected nothing. The door was wide open, swinging slowly on rusty hinges as if it had been waiting for someone to enter. Something about it felt wrong. Not just out of place, but hungry. Entry 2. The house doesn't belong here. I know that much. But it feels familiar. It reminds me of a place I once knew, though I can't quite remember where or when. The porch creaked under my weight as I stepped inside, the wood soft and warped with age. The air was thick with dust and something else, something foul, like spoiled meat left to rot in the walls. But the rooms were quiet, too quiet. I wandered through the hallways, finding only empty rooms filled with broken furniture and torn wallpaper. But every time I turned a corner, I felt the same thing. The distinct sensation of being watched. This house has eyes. Entry 3. I tried to leave the house today. I walked through the front door, expecting to step back into the endless corridors of hell. But instead, I found myself in the same hallway I'd just come from. Every door leads deeper inside. No matter which one I open, I end up right back where I started. And the house is changing. The walls have begun to shift when I'm not looking, rearranging themselves into new shapes, new rooms. I swear I heard something breathing behind the wallpaper, slow and heavy, like a sleeper stirring in its bed. The house doesn't want me to leave. Entry 4. I saw something in the reflection today. There are mirrors scattered throughout the house, though they're all cracked and cloudy with age. At first, I avoided them. I didn't want to see what hell had done to my face. But today, I caught a glimpse of something in the corner of a mirror. It wasn't me. It was a figure standing just behind me, watching. A dark shape, hunched and distorted, with too many limbs and no face. It flickered in the mirror for only a second before vanishing. But it was enough. I know I'm not alone in this house. Entry 5. I can hear it now. The thing in the mirrors isn't hiding anymore. It moves through the walls, scratching at the floorboards, whispering my name in the dark. The sound follows me wherever I go, no matter how fast I walk or how many doors I slam shut behind me. It's always there, just out of sight, waiting. And the worst part? It sounds like me. Entry 6. The rooms have started to rot. The walls are peeling, the floors sagging under the weight of something unseen. Mold blooms in the corners, spreading in thick black veins that pulse like arteries. The air stinks of decay, thick enough to choke. I tried to open a window, but they don't budge. The glass is warm to the touch, as if something on the other side is pressing against it, breathing slowly. I think the house is alive, and it's starving. Entry 7. The mirrors are multiplying. Everywhere I go, I find new ones, hanging on the walls, propped against furniture, lying shattered on the floor. Each one shows the same thing, a distorted version of me, grinning wide, its mouth stretched too far, its eyes black with hunger. The reflection moves on its own, even when I stand perfectly still. It mouths words I can't hear, tapping its fingers against the glass in a slow, deliberate rhythm. I think it wants to come through. Entry 8. The house won't let me sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I hear it. The scratching, the whispering, the slow tap 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 against the glass. I found another mirror in the hallway today. This time, the reflection wasn't just grinning, it was laughing. Silent, soundless laughter, but I could feel it vibrating through the glass, rattling in my bones. And then it spoke. It mouthed, its black eyes gleaming with malice. Soon, you'll be just like me. Entry 9. I can't take this anymore. The house is eating me alive. Every step I take, the walls close in tighter. The air is thick with rot, and the mirrors won't stop multiplying. No matter where I go, my twisted reflection is there, grinning, waiting, whispering promises I don't want to hear. I smashed one of the mirrors today, hoping it would end. But as soon as the glass shattered, the reflection inside just crawled into the next one. Its grin wider, its laughter louder. There's no escaping it. Entry 10. The house is winning. I can feel it inside me now, crawling under my skin, twisting my thoughts. My reflection doesn't just follow me, it's becoming me. Every time I look into the glass, I see less of myself and more of it. The grin, the black eyes, the hunger, it's all inside me now, festering, growing. I think I know what the house wants. It doesn't just want to trap me, it wants to replace me. Entry 11. I gave in today. The mirrors are everywhere now, and the thing inside them isn't waiting anymore. It's in my mind, in my skin, in every breath I take. I stood in front of the largest mirror and stared into its black, hungry eyes, and for the first time, the reflection smiled. Not the twisted grin I've grown used to, but a soft, knowing smile. You belong here, it whispered, and I think it's right. Entry 12. I can't tell the difference anymore. Am I the one in the mirror, or the one standing outside it? Does it matter? The house has me now, body and soul. The reflection smiles, and I smile back. We're the same now, and the house watches us both, forever.